The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
It's The Local Show with Tom and Steve, otherwise known as the Steve Roberts Variety Hour. It's the show that you wish would never end until you hear Steve talk. And then,
so go ahead, Tom. Take over. You're the one with the golden lungs.
Oh, my gosh.
It's the golden era of Tom's lungs. Here
Somebody thought it was good, and his name is Dr. Mark Petrobali, and he said, hey, let me be a part of the show. Victory in Motion, the home of knee repair, not knee replacement. Tell them a little bit about the practice and what they do.
You might not need a knee replacement. And everybody that gets beyond a certain amount of years, or maybe carried extra weight, or maybe did athletics, or just maybe survived this world in their your age, Tom, or my age, the joints start to hurt. And like, well, you're going to eventually need a knee replacement. Maybe not. And they've been helping people for several years now not have a knee replacement. But they do. They have a special process they do, and you might not need your knee fixed and have all the risks that do it. But worth a conversation, unless you really want to go get your knee carved up, which I don't know anybody wants to do that. No. Have a conversation. Give them a shout. 685-7544. 685-7544. If somebody's saying, you need a knee replacement, have a conversation with these guys. They're helping people every day not get a knee replacement, but actually have their knee fixed. VictoryInMotion.com. Tom?
You got it. Kim Vassenelli's here with us. She's the sales director over there at Park Rose Estates. How are you, Kim?
Doing very well. How are you?
Very good. Tell us a little bit about your background. Are you a homegrown girl? You from Syracuse?
I am. Born and raised in Cicero, and I live in Liverpool now.
Very nice. Okay.
Look at that. Tom, I was born and raised in Cicero, and I live in Liverpool. Wow, look at that. We're twins.
Yeah, there could
50-year difference, but yeah.
Yeah, what high school did you go to then? You went to CNS? Or?
I did, yes.
Very nice.
Oh,
and
yeah.
What got you interested in this line of work? Did you go to college for it, or?
No, I have a degree in paralegal that I don't do much with, but that's okay. I guess I just fell in love with my seniors. I came from multifamily, so like apartment rentals, and I just kind of graduated from there.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about Park Rose then and what exactly it is.
Yeah, so we're independent senior living, and we offer 3 meals a day, housekeeping once a week, transportation to medical, grocery, offsite activities. And, we're staffed 24/7, so there's always a friendly face if you need anything. And we have a life enrichment director, so we organize activities and socialization 7 days a week.
Life enrichment. But somebody worked hard on that title. What the heck is that? That's one of those, okay, what is the life enrichment director? That sounds very, very, are they the ones that do the board games? What are they?
Yes, yeah. She gets to plan all the fun stuff. They go to the casino, the zoo, they do bingo, Family Feud, happy hours every Friday. We have a little wine.
Nice.
She gets to plan and coordinate all the fun stuff.
So you're located behind North Medical right there in North Syracuse at Taft and Buckley, I think that is, right? You're back in there.
We are.
Okay. So how many people live there?
Yeah, a little over 100. We have 100 apartments, a few married couples. We're almost at full occupancy, so.
Which you must be doing something, right?
Yeah, I like to think so.
Yeah, because it's seniors, does Medicare or Medicaid or anything pay for it, or is it all out-of-pocket stuff?
It is private pay, so we don't accept insurance. However, there's a program through the VA for veterans that some of our residents qualify for that can assist with payment.
But everybody's got to live somewhere, right?
Well, that's true.
I mean, we're way too young for your audience over there. But we scaled down 5 years ago, sold our house. We didn't want to have the maintenance of a house.
Yeah.
We didn't want to have to deal. I'm not handy like Tom can fix everything. I break everything. Just ask Tom, he'll tell you. But it creates an opportunity, something like this where, you said independent. So what does that mean? How independent? Do they how independent are they, I guess is the question.
Yeah, so a lot of our residents are still driving. They have vehicles. They can come and go as they please. We have residents who are still going on vacation, taking cruises. So just really for someone who maybe doesn't want the upkeep of their home anymore, or their kids live in Florida and they're here by themselves and need some socialization or, a second eye just to make sure that they're well and
Right.
Yeah.
So people become friends? Is that fair?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What's your favorite part about being there? Because when we see you once in a while and you come in to interview and you're just like, are you just normally excitable and smiling? Or is there, what is it about this that you like to do, apparently?
Yeah, I am always an extra bubbly human for sure. But my favorite part is just getting to be the person that families confide in and go to help enrich the lives of their loved ones. And my seniors always keep me on my toes. They always have a funny story to tell, wisdom to share. They're just absolutely wonderful, and they really make you appreciate the little things in life.
So where Steve lives, it's relatively safe, and
it's great.
There's
Very
all
chill.
sorts of and there's all sorts of amenities and things. What are the bigger differences? Like, do you have like more security at your place, or there's no nurses on staff or anything? Is there, or medical people?
No, there's not, but our residents have call pendants, so if they fall or have an emergency, maybe they're not feeling well, they can hit their pendant, and because we're staffed 24/7, there is someone there to check on
Can
them.
I get one of those for my mom? So here's what the deal with mom is. She's very active. She has her cell phone, but sometimes she's like, oh, I turned the ringer off. So what am I thinking?
Right.
She's at the bottom of the stairs, crawled in a ball because she went to, I don't know, polish the Christmas tree or something. So that way someone can always be available or safe.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So the 24/7 thing might be a little different than a standard apartment living,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, in the meals and housekeeping, we
Yeah.
have a movie theater, a hair salon, a library, restaurant-style dining. So we have a lot to offer that differs from an apartment complex.
Yeah.
So tell me a story about maybe some residents that their experience of going from maybe owning a home or having an apartment to moving in, and how does that go? Because that's got to be
Yes.
hard.
It is very difficult. I had a gentleman who, he came to Park Rose on like a trial stay, and he ended up going back home. We were very sad, but Ralph, our beloved Ralph, he actually called me about a year later and he said, Kim, I'm coming back and I'm selling my home this time. So it was very difficult for him. Maybe he wasn't ready at first,
Yeah.
but ultimately he is a lifer, we call them. So love my Ralph.
Okay, so people aren't, this isn't, there's no lock on the door. I mean, so who decides? Am I trying to say, hey, Mom, we should check this out? Or is Mom going, I can't do this anymore? I mean, how do people go? Because it's a big deal to scale down.
It is.
Sure.
And
Well, you feel like you're losing your independence, right?
Yeah, and it is a big deal. So I think it's a combination of both families and their loved ones. It could be one or the other who might think it's time. But my best recommendation is to just walk through the doors of Park Rose, check it out for yourself. We are so far different than a nursing home.
Yeah, I don't think nursing home. I think more like apartment
Good.
complex that
Yes.
has like
Right.
extra stuff. Almost like, if you go on did you ever see that thing, Tom, where an older couple went on a cruise and they cruised every week because everything was taken care of?
Exactly.
Oh, right. Yeah,
And it was
sure.
cheaper than
Yeah.
living somewhere because
Yeah.
so it's kind of like that, right?
It is. We say we're a cruise ship on land.
You do not.
We do.
You do not.
We do.
That makes sense. You got an
Yeah.
activity director and everything.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of neat.
Lovely.
So the process of checking it out, they can come and check it out?
Absolutely.
So would they call you at the 452-9500
Yes.
and say, we've been thinking, can we just peek? Can they talk to residents that are there?
Absolutely.
That's got to help,
It does.
right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And whatnot. And I know last time we talked about it, and I kind of forgot, my mom would love to play the piano or the organ over there for your people.
We would love to
She
have
would
her.
do that in a nanosecond. So
We have to set this up.
No, let's set that up.
Let's do it.
She'll do it. So parkroseestates.com. And thank you for coming in, Kim.
Yes. Thank you for having me.